Okay, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. In the last week, I think you have asynchronous course. Okay, you learn about the electromotive force. This chapter tell us how to produce electricity from magneticity. Okay, and because between magneticity and electricity is correlated each other, we can produce magneticity by using electricity, and vice versa. We can produce electricity by utilize the magneticity. Okay, and to learn deeply about how to produce electricity from the magneticity, we can learn from the Faraday's law. Okay. This sorry. Chapter 5 is about the electromotive force. EMF stand for electromotive force. Okay. This is talking how to produce electricity from magneticity. Yeah. Okay, please come in. And in your asynchronous course, I think you have watched the video like this. This is the video, but there is a barrier. This is the simulation how to produce electricity. You can open in your browser. The address is this one. Salam. Okay, please come in. fed.colorado.edu. Yeah. You can try the other simulation. And this is how we can produce the electricity according to the Faraday's law. We can move the magnet into the loop. From the simulation, we can understand if there is no motion, there is no electricity. Yeah. If there is a motion, although outer the region of loop, it also produces the electricity. You can see from this simulation. This magnet outer the region, there is still the electricity, although the electricity is very small. Okay. And the electricity much larger when the magnet enter the loop, like this one. And in the second part, the number of loop is maybe two, yeah, two loop, and the effect, can you predict the different electricity produced by top loop and bottom loop? Yes, the electricity is much larger in at bottom loop, yeah. Because the number of loop is you can count the number of loop. How much? How many loop? 4, and the top one is 2. Yeah. And if we measure the fault by voltmeter, we can measure the accurate value from this. This just maybe just a little part, and then this one, the indicator is very the deflected is much higher. Okay. Now from this phenomena, we can arrange the equation. The electromotive force can be produced when there is a changing in, what is it, magnetic field, because when we move to the loop, there is a changing in magnetic field. Yeah. Generally, according to the Faraday's law, the electromotive force can be produced when there is a changing of the flux. Yeah. Anyone remember what is the flux? Yes, there's the number of magnetic force enters the area. Ya. Jumlah garis gaya magnet yang menembus permukaan A. Ya. The general equation of flux is one. The integration of B vector dot dA. Yeah. D is a small element of area. And when we find the problem that state B uniform, B uniform, it means B is the same in everywhere. Yeah. Although B is the function of time, but the same anywhere. Ya. Walaupun B-nya itu sebagai fungsi waktu, tapi sama. Yang sana juga merasakan fungsi waktu sekian, ini sama. Ya. This is B uniform. The implication of this uniform may be also perpendicular to the loop. It means the theta is 0. Yeah. Because B dA cos theta. Now theta is 0, then NB uniform, according to the calculus, if B uniform, B can be put out from the integration. Yeah. Flux flux equals B dot dA. Yeah. And this is a very easy to solve. What is the integration of dA? A. Yeah. Integration of dA is A itself. Yeah. It means we calculate the total of dA. It means the area itself. So we can say flux as BA. This for the special case. Maybe we can now how about this experiment? There is a three device, the battery, and then toroid. This is the toroid, and the galvanometer. This galvanometer. Although the two wire here, the wire connected to the battery is not connected directly to the galvanometer, but if the switch is closed and then the galvanometer is deflected. Ya. Jadi ketika saklar ditutup, ini menyimpang, ya. Walaupun kabelnya tidak terhubung langsung. This because when the switch is closed, according to the toroid theorem, if the switch is closed and then there is a battery, it means there is a magnetic field in the circle. In the circle, there is a magnetic field. Because when from the open switch to the closed switch, there is a changing in magnetic field. Because there is a changing in magnetic field, it means this flux is changing also. Because the flux is changing, the EMF is produced. Ya. Jadi ketika B berubah, flux berubah. Flux berubah artinya ada BGL. Ya. And this is the summary of Faraday's law. We can produce the electromotive force by make the variation of B, A, or theta. Ya. Jadi kita bisa memproduksi listrik dengan cara mengubah-ubah B, A, atau theta, atau kombinasinya. I think the derivation of this experiment can be watched from your last video. Yeah. Ada enggak ini di rekaman penurunan ya? Yeah. Okay, I don't repeat the derivation again. And if the problem of in your test, just ask about the EMF produced by this configuration, you can apply the straightforward equation. Ya. Bisa menggunakan langsung. Ya. Kalau ada pertanyaan, disuruh menghitung dengan konfigurasi seperti itu. Ya. You don't have to make a derivation again. And then this one also you can find in your video. This is the modification of the first case. We have electromotive force produced by the straight conductor EBLV, and then we rotate the conductor because each part along the conductor have the different velocity. For example, velocity in this point different as in this point, and so on, like this. Yeah. The velocity is not uniform, depend on the radius. V here is depend on the radius. That's why the tangential velocity, kecepatan apa itu? Kecepatan tangensial, ya. Tangensial equals omega times radius. Yeah. Because the velocity is various, to calculate the total electromotive force, we have to make the small element. Yeah. And in the small element, produce the small EMF. Yeah. Produce EMF equals B, and then from example this is R. So this one is the R, and the equation B LV can be modified into B dr and V. Yeah. Can you read this one, everyone? Yeah. And then to calculate the total of EMF, we have to integrate the right side, d v dr, and we convert the v into omega r, yeah, dr. And about the limit of the integration from R0 to R equals L, because the length of the conductor is L. 0 to L, okay? And we have the constant variable B, and then omega, and the integration remain R dr from 0 to L. Okay? And we have B omega 1 over R from 0 to L. Oh, I'm sorry. The integration of R is half R square. Yeah. And we have half P omega L square. Any question, everyone? Okay. Oh, I will generate the present code. Please wait a minute. Yes. Now we move to self-induction. Self-induction. This happens when we have a circuit. The circuit is consists of resistor, battery, and then the switch. When switch is closed, it means there is a changing in current from 0 to I. Ya. Ada perubahan arus ketika saklar ditutup dari 0 menjadi I. And the changing of the current is not directly from 0 to I, but in a few changing in gradual, changing gradually, ya. Berubah berangsur-angsur. Maybe in second or less. Because there is a changing in current, and according to our previous equation, if there is a current in conductor and then the magnetic field is produced, because the magnetic field is changing also, then the electromotive force is produced. And the conclusion of this is in the circuit there is a self-inductance, yeah. Induktansi diri. Self-inductance happen when there is a changing of magnetic field that cause the inner battery here, yeah. Inner electromotive force. Yeah. Jadi di dalam rangkaian ini akan terjadi ini tegangan, ya. EMF, electromotive force. In the circuit here, there is a self-inductance, and it indicates by the existence of the inner EMF. And we can reproduce the inductance intentionally, yeah. And the device is the inductor, ya. Jadi fenomena ini bisa kita buat sebagai komponen sendiri yang disebut sebagai induktor. The magnitude of self-inductance is L. Can be derived from this equation, the first equation and the second equation. Yeah. And we obtain L equals N flux over I. Maybe you can rewatching the video again if you still confused. And it is the last one, the mutual inductance. It happens when there are two coils. There are two coils interfere each other. each coil or each wire have the own current. Yeah. This I1 and I2. And because if we have the current wire, it means surrounding the current wire there is a magnetic field, and some part of them pass through the second carrying wire. Yeah. Because in coil 2 also have on current, then we have the mutual inductance. And the mutual inductance is defined as follows: N2 flux to 1 over current 1. Yeah. Flux to 1, it means the flux on the second coil caused by the first coil. Everyone, thank you for coming. I'm sorry. Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.